Interactions between genes and the environment, Part 1. It is found on pages 186 and 187. Please go back to them and read them very carefully after this explanation. Starting off with the introduction, the genotype, which is the genetic code that our genes contain, is responsible for the phenotype, or the appearance, that we have. Like having blue eyes or brown hair. There is a big impact from the environment on the appearance of many organisms. Sometimes we might have genes that would give us a certain color, but the environment will affect us in a certain way, so we would have another color. There were several experiments that were performed to illustrate this effect of the environment on the genetic code. Some examples of these: cloned plants grow differently when exposed to varying amounts of light. This means that plants that are clones of each other, which means that they have genetic identity that is the same, they both have the same genes, will have different phenotypes, which means that their appearance, how much they grow, their height, will be different. And this is because of the different amount of light that they are receiving. In animals, for example, how much they grow and how much they achieve their full potential that their genes gives them is dictated by how much food and how many nutrients they are supplied with. Let us now focus more on animals. The first example is about Siamese cats and other rabbit breeds. The genotype of the Siamese cats suggests that they should have dark fur all over their body, and not just in the areas around their eyes, their ears, and their tail, because the melanin, which is the pigment that gives color, is produced in a biochemical process involving an enzyme called tyrosinase. This process will produce melanin inside the cells of the fur of these cats, causing pigment to appear, causing the brown color that appears on the Siamese cat's fur. However, a mutation or a change in the code of the genes of the Siamese cats results in the inactivation of this tyrosinase enzyme at normal temperatures of 37 degrees. We know that 37 degrees is the normal body temperature at which the bodily functions normally occur. But here, this mutation will cause the tyrosinase enzyme to be in an inactive form at this temperature, so it will stop producing melanin, which means the cat will have light fur. Now let us repeat this, but in steps. At normal body temperature, the tyrosinase enzyme is going to be inactivated. This will produce the pale body color of the Siamese cat because there is no melanin being produced, as we mentioned. However, as we can clearly see, Siamese cats are not completely pale. They have dark extremities, like tails, paws, noses, and ears. This is explained because these extremities are away from the center of the body, where every biochemical action and metabolic action is producing the heat that is causing the body to stay at 37 degrees Celsius. These extremities are away from the center of heat, and they are cooler than the rest of the body. So tyrosinase is active, and it is producing melanin in these extremities.